Well, it's the 24th of April. It's a Monday evening. Like I said, cold temperatures at night in some areas were going to start. Some areas had some frost. Um, I know I also mentioned about those heavy thunderstorms on Saturday with some gusty winds and all, and that happened pretty much on schedule. And a lot of areas had their power knocked out, or a lot of trees down, power lines. It did its damage as it came through. And that's kind of what brought the temperatures back down to earth a little bit. So last night was pretty cold, some freezing areas, some frost areas, and tonight not much difference. Temperatures in the western part of the state, all but in the Pittsburgh area, are below freezing. Temperatures in the mid-20s in some sections out here, so it's a pretty hard freeze. Poconos, you're in the lower 30s. You can still get some frost. Everybody's in the 30s except for down by Philadelphia, which we get used to. Tomorrow, basically temperatures upper 40s to around 50 degrees, north of 80, south of 80, temperatures in the middle 50s. That's about it for highs. Chilly, below normal for this time of year for sure. And that will continue. If you're asking the question when it's going to finally get warm, somewhere around the 10th of May, temperatures may become more steady, average to above average for this time of year. And that's when it might sustain itself, and that would be the end of your nighttime freezing temperatures. So, the old saying is don't put your plants in the ground until after Mother's Day. And that's, for some areas up here in the mountains and northern PA, that's true. Down here, you still get some frost, still getting frost down here. So, you got to be careful. Okay, so that's Tuesday's high. As we get into Wednesday morning, you can still see there's some areas where temperatures are freezing, Poconos close to freezing. Basically, it's just you pick up a couple of degrees. And then as we get into Wednesday during the day, you can see draped across the north up here is the front. Temperatures don't even get out above freezing in some areas in the north central area. Down south here, they warm up a little bit. Upper 50s, even some lower 60s could be possible down here as that goes. And then as we move into Wednesday night into Thursday morning, I just want to show you this. This is, let's back this up. Here is 8 o'clock in the morning, Wednesday, and you got 32 degrees up here and 50s down here. Now watch, we're going to take this throughout the night. Here's about 10 o'clock at night on Tuesday night. Temperatures definitely below freezing. Temperatures in the mid-20s. Temperatures dropping elsewhere. And then widespread. This is towards morning hours. This is 22 degrees up here. Even some 20s, low 20s down here. And then again, all freezing temperatures across here. And again, down south here, you're above freezing, but you're in that little, be careful zone. Your plants got to be careful. But this is an overnight freeze. So this is an extended temperatures below freezing, which could damage some flowers, some plants, whatever you put in the ground. As we get into Thursday, we try to warm up. Temperatures 50s to low 60s down in the southeast. And then as we get into Friday, not so cold in the morning. This is getting around, time you go to work. Temperatures 40s across the state. We don't see any more 20s then. And then over the weekend, not much better news. This is Saturday morning, temperatures around 40 to the mid 40s. You got some warm air trying to get into the west here, but it's just not going to make it. It's Saturday. This is Saturday's high. You squeeze 60s in between it, 40s and 50s. And we'll go through the precipitation wise. And then this is Sunday. Temperatures trying to reach up, but it just can't do it. We can move this a little bit ahead. This is Tuesday, May 2nd. Still some freezing temperatures in sections of the state, wherever you see this pink area, and the rest of these areas that are close to it. That's Tuesday morning. And then as we get into Wednesday morning, we're above freezing, but we're still got some areas where there could be below freezing temperatures, but it wouldn't be that long drawn out nightly thing. And this is Wednesday. It's trying to warm up along the I-95 here next week. And cold air doesn't want to let go in the rest of the state. Again, Thursday, 60s right along the I-95, elsewhere 40s and 50s. This is Friday. Let's see, we got Friday. If I get this to stop for us. Here's Friday morning. Poconos, you stand a good chance of getting some freezing temperatures on the 5th on Friday morning. And then after this, I think it's going to try to have a slow warm up. Not every day, but more substantial temperatures where it warms up. Like, it's going to try. Here is Saturday's high, and you can see 60s are starting to sneak back up again. So it's going to be a slow climb back up to get your temperatures warmed up again. Okay, precipitation wise, this is the next 10 days, and you can see no substantial rain. So basically, we're talking a couple tenths of rain. Some areas completely dry, less than 1/10 of an inch. So definitely we're going to go through a drier period through here. South Jersey, you get into more of a 3/4 inch rain. But this is a 10-day precipitation number. And this is this Tuesday night into Wednesday, and where we showed that real cold temperatures, there could be some snow, could whiten the ground. If we have any followers up this way, if you can get out early enough in the morning on Wednesday before the sun takes over, you might have some snow on the ground. If you can take a picture and send it, I would appreciate it, and go from there. All right, this has been Fred. You take it easy and be safe out there.